Hello and welcome to our Karatbars International presentation. Glad you could join us. We all realize that moving forward in life successfully involves change. I've always loved the quote, "Constant change is here to stay." Well, things like maturity, success, improvement usually carry ingredients of being flexible enough to learn new things, change our perspective, or as we see here, reprogramming our brains or our thinking. And this can be about relationships, God, business, and of course money. So today we are inviting you to look at 4 reprogramming updates for your brain to possibly change your perspective about money that will ensure greater financial security for you and your family. And along with that, we are offering a track to run on that will allow you to practically take advantage of your new way of thinking in regards to money. We simply call it our 12-week plan. This is a strategy that can significantly change your financial future in a mere 12 weeks if followed. The purpose of this presentation is to help you install into your own thinking the correct reprogramming updates in regards to money and show you how to leverage the 12-week plan with Karatbars. So let's start by asking a question. How long have you been in a career? If the tasks you perform were ever designed to make you wealthy and give you real freedom, don't you think they would have done that already? Well, we know for most people that is not the reality. So let's ask another question. In the times we live in today, do you believe there are people out there somewhere that might want to take a look at a legitimate business plan to make $4,500 a week in passive income and at the same time learn to acquire gold for free from their time and effort? How many people? A few? A lot? Most people? And more importantly, are you one of those people? If so, I invite you to continue with us by first looking at some things that were really beyond your control that have taken place and have had a detrimental effect. The root of the money problems that most experience is what? Well, sadly, it's really our money itself, the paper currency that we use. Previously in U.S. history, this was not the case. But our currency and most of the world's currencies have changed drastically. You've heard the term, "This is not your father's Oldsmobile." Well, this is not your father's dollar bill. Well, at least not anymore. If we are working for these, we are working for man's debt money. In the past, it was possible to address problems like inflation and debt using these very instruments. However, they are no longer a solution. Again, they have become the root of our problems. Well, how did this happen to the once almighty dollar? We'll answer that very shortly, but first, here's our first reprogramming update to install into your mind. Whatever happens to the dollar happens to everything you have kept in dollars. If you have most of your assets backed by paper currency, you might have an interest in rethinking that strategy. Have you ever considered this to be a problem? If so, let me ask, how serious do you think this can be? I know I didn't consider it enough in the past, and until I was convinced that it was a real problem, I wasn't motivated enough to find a real solution. Now, with many others, I'm seeing the importance of protecting my assets with something of real value. So let me introduce reprogramming update number 2. Did you know you cannot outwork an exponential inflation with a linear income? Well, linear income is simply a performance we do or hours we put in to receive a particular income. When we had normal inflation, our linear income was enough. This is no longer our reality as we are over 10% inflation. And the funny thing is we insure our health, our homes, our cars, and our lives against loss. But why not our money against the loss that inflation brings? Well, you will see how this can be done. Plus, on top of that, it's just not exponential inflation that is our problem, and here's why. Here's what has happened to the dollar. This is a graph showing the buying power of the U.S. dollar, and we can see the decline of the dollar since the early 1900s. But what else happened? Something that was really incredibly detrimental that has had a huge effect on all of our lives in our country. If you look in 1971, the dollar was decoupled from gold. This began the giant water slide into the ocean of debt we now find ourselves in. Before that, a dollar bill was actually worth 1.5 grams of gold. Did you know that? Is that surprising to hear? Think of that. Your dollar bills in your wallet had a true value backed by gold itself. But after 1971, when the dollar became based on the so-called good faith and government promise instead of gold, the printing presses began to roll out fiat paper money. It is now backed by nothing tangible, nothing of real value, and now we've gone past the point of return. 2 generations ago, the word savings had meaning. It meant storing up generational wealth, money in the form of paper currency that had real value as it was backed by gold and would stave off the effects of inflation. But that is no longer our reality. In fact, we've even programmed in that short span of time to redefine savings as spending at a discount. So as a nation, we went from the greatest creditor, lending billions of dollars to other nations, to now becoming the greatest debtor nation on earth. And here's a simple yet clear picture of what has happened to the buying power of the dollar. 40 years ago, a gram of gold would get you 5 loaves of bread, and $1, 4 loaves of bread. But after 40 years of printing money that wasn't backed by anything but a promise, a gram of gold will now buy you 20 loaves, but $1 less than a half of loaf. That's what's happened to the buying power of the dollar. We need to be awakened to this reality. This is the difference between gold money and paper money. The value of our labor will be preserved in will not be preserved in paper money because it can't be any longer. So the real question concerns gold money. How do we get the most quality gold money for the least amount of time, effort, and personal finances? In the past, there were only 3 ways to acquire gold. Well, you can inherit it, which would always be nice, or you can get your hands dirty by extracting it through mining or panning, or, of course, use your own money, buy it out of pocket. Well, that's difficult for most people, as you all know, but we're going to show you a better way, a 4th way. We'll show you how to get set up in the Karatbars dual system and leverage that with our 12-week plan to acquire it from a system, not from your pocket. In these times, you need both cash flow and gold money. Our 12-week plan does both. The 4th way of acquiring gold is simple and affordable. And here's reprogramming update number 3 to put into your thinking. How do you save money? Well, just be sure it is not paper money. And speaking for myself, I've seen enough and know how history repeats itself, so I have made the change in how I save. Do you think it may be wise to do so? If so, what is the answer? Well, Karatbars provides a solution to practically change your monetary habits in a very affordable way. What you save and how you save will keep you financially secure and actually ahead of exponential inflation. Karatbars solves this crisis for you personally by providing you the opportunity to acquire 999.9 pure currency-grade gold. Now on the left, you see the large 400-ounce bars that very few can afford. On the right, you can see the affordable Karatbars black and gold card. It's about the size of a credit card with 1 gram of currency-grade gold in the middle of it. There are many different kinds of gold. However, currency-grade gold is a specific asset class of gold. Again, it is a 999.9 purity, stamped by an LBMA, or London Bullion Market Association, certified refinery on the London Good Delivery List. Only 63 refineries make that list worldwide. This is the only kind of gold recognized by banks and governments as qualified for settlement of debt. Referred to as God's money, it is the answer to the dilemma of man's debt money. That is why we don't do coins, we don't do silver. We only deal in a specific kind of gold that is recognized as real money worldwide. This currency-grade gold is now available in small bars, either 1, 2.5, or 5 grams that anyone can afford. And now here's reprogram update number 4. Karatbars are gold money as inflation insurance. For most, it really is a new way of looking at gold. We are not gold as a commodity, not for speculative thinking, or not for speculative investment, not a program for a trader mentality. We are gold as money in a preservation manner, again, insurance. Plus, these cards are also QR coded so they can be scanned and verified on the spot. Now, the person behind this is Mr. Harold Seitz, founder, CEO, and visionary behind Karatbars International. He had a vision to take this around the world so that people in various countries could purchase gold and create a global infrastructure and network that allows them to create an income globally, regardless of age, income, education, or any other social or economic status. And with desired determination, you can also create an international business all supported by this debt-free company, Karatbars International, now in 116 countries. With Karatbars, he has provided an e-commerce company with a fully funded infrastructure, including free storage for your gold that comes under the corporate umbrella so that you don't have to pay for it. So who is Karatbars? In a nutshell, it's a privately held, debt-free company headquartered in Stuttgart, Germany, and regulated by strict German law. Germany is the toughest country to do business with in the European Union. It is also the second largest holder of gold in the world. Karatbars has met and exceeded Germany's standards for over 4 years now, and very importantly, recommended by Bundesbarer, an independent consumer watchdog organization that has very significant influence in Germany. Let's now look at some of our alliance partners. One of the items secured by the umbrella corporate funding is Prosegur, the third largest cybersecurity and digital logistics company in the world, with 150,000 professionals worldwide, and also a member of the prestigious World Gold Council. Mr. Seitz says, it's one thing to have gold, but what do you do with it when you have it? Well, he has brokered a deal for every customer and affiliate with Karatbars that wants to store gold. And these are private vaults, not in some banking system that can get shut down. This is provided so that you can vault your gold for free if you desire to. You can also have the option to have it vaulted in Switzerland or Singapore for a small contract fee, or have it delivered, of course, right into your hands. Another strategic partner is G4S, the largest armor delivery service in the world. They provided the security for the past Winter Olympics, and they deliver all of our orders that are over 10,000 euros in value. Now, just a note on delivery. I would recommend waiting to take delivery on your gold until you're around 25 grams to save money on shipping. On the other hand, if you request anything from overseas that is more than 2,000 in value, which is about 30 grams, you generally need the importer's ID number. So just a heads up on shipping. Well, let's now look at another benefit that supports the validity of Karatbars and makes it easy and efficient for you to be paid. We actually have our own branded MasterCard. Do you know what it takes to procure a private issue card such as this? Only real legitimate companies. What you have with Karatbars is a self-contained system. The correct way to move money with your MasterCard and save money with your Karatbar gold cards. With this MasterCard, you can be in America and get dollars, go to Mexico and get pesos, travel in Japan and receive yen, or vacation in Italy and get lira. Again, the correct way to move cash money and the correct way to save gold money. And this is physical gold money that doesn't rot or rust and preserves your purchasing power. Cash money doesn't do that anymore. This is all leading to a global payment system and honest money structure. And every Friday, your MasterCard is loaded with money from your commissions. And here's a new product offering that is just rolling out. Using Karatbars and Prosegur, affiliates can integrate into an Entrust self-directed IRA solution. Entrust is a 4-year-old company and one of the global leaders in self-directed IRAs. So another great product that validates Karatbars International as a company. Well, let's now take a look at Karatbars' compensation plan. There are 7 ways we can get paid, and numbers 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7 can be earned with a free position in Karatbars. It's free to enroll in Karatbars. There are no monthly fees or autoships involved. At this time, however, we are only going to focus on 3 of the 7. Number 2, the unilevel, number 4, the package bonus, and number 5, the dual team bonus. These 3 components are what constitute the dual system pay plan, so-called because there are 2 pay plans at work here simultaneously. The unilevel on the left and the dual teams on the right. The unilevel on the left is made up of your personal referrals plus their referrals, and again, no purchase is necessary to earn monthly commissions in this part of the plan. At the same time, your dual team system on the right is also building, and this optional pay plan is where we leverage our 12-week plan. All of your unilevel members also populate here in the dual teams on the right, along with those coming in from above you as spill. To capture the weekly income generated here, you need to make a one-time purchase of a bronze, silver, gold, or VIP package, and we'll present more info on that in a bit. We are not going to go into great detail here, but briefly, there are 12 unilevel ranks. Here are the first 8 ranks and the percentage you earn for each rank achieved, from 0.5% to 3.5% based on the total volume in your unilevel. And here are the top 4 of the 12 ranks, earning you from 4 to 5.5%. Again, you need various personal referrals to qualify for each rank. And then top of these 12 ranks are 3 generation bonuses that pay from 5.75% to 6% bonuses. So you can get more detail on the compensation on the website itself. But let's now focus a bit more on the dual team income, which will be even larger than the unilevel. Again, to qualify for this optional plan, you will need to make a bronze, silver, gold, or VIP package purchase. All packages contain various brochures, displays, and bonus cards, and except for the bronze package, contain carrot bars of gold. You will also receive direct commissions on packages that you sell to others. Your dual team income is based on the units earned and the cycles completed on your dual teams. So let's focus on the units you earn based on the packages that people on your right and left teams purchase. For a bronze, not shown here, you receive 10 units. Silver, you receive 20. Gold packages that are purchased on your team, you receive 50 units, and the VIP 100 units. There are other products that you can receive units on, but we are not going to focus on those at this time. Now, the income itself is based on cycles. A cycle consists of 50 units on one side and 25 units on the other. The income you earn per cycle is based on the package that you personally purchased. So again, the 4 packages, bronze pays you €10, about $15 per cycle. The silver shown here pays you €40, which is about $55 per cycle. The gold pays you €60, about $85, and the VIP pays you €80, $110 per cycle. So you can see the significant difference even between the bronze and the silver, paying you €10 per cycle versus 40 for the silver. It's 4 times the amount on that position. So again, to review, by referring to this slide, based on the package that you personally purchased, you are going to earn a specific amount of money on each cycle. A cycle is made up of, again, 25 units on one side and 50 units on the other. The units that are stored up on each side are determined by the specific packages that people on your left and right teams are buying below you. These units go down to infinity on each side, and units carry over if they are not used. All right, now it's time to turn our attention to our affiliate design strategy, our 12-week plan. This was not designed by Carrot Bars itself, but by affiliates who have been with the company for years, and introduced us to leverage the power of the Carrot Bars dual teams plan. In just 12 weeks, you can compress the results of 30 years of work. But it is common sense that you need to bring your A game to this strategy, your best effort and focus to it. That's reasonable. This is just not about joining, but about focusing on 2 simple tasks that we'll go over. When you do this, connecting with 2 others that this resonates with, you will accomplish this goal. But first, let me read the disclaimer. Income projections are shown in U.S. dollars. The action plan uses examples that are dependent on following the plan as described. Incomes are not guaranteed due to the fact we cannot guarantee your efforts and those of your team. Results can vary based on your activity and the activity of your team. So always wanted to point out this particular disclaimer. Now, everything that you will see in this strategy is based on the following 4 pillars of truth. And these are timeless truths. All successful economies or all successful strategies of wealth accumulation involve these. So the first is movement of money. The second is the velocity of that movement. The third is moving money toward yourself in a system. And the fourth is paying yourself. So it all starts with the movement of money. When people get paid, money moves. When people spend, money moves. When people use ATMs, money moves. When people buy goods and services, money moves. And even when people save or invest money, money moves. So next, the velocity or the speed at which money moves. This second pillar of economic truth has made the U.S. economy the biggest economic engine in the world and is responsible for 25% of the world's gross domestic product. This is exactly what we do on a smaller scale in our 12-week plan, but with a very important distinction and focus. Our plan is about the movement of money with velocity into savings. On a weekly basis, we spend paper money to purchase gold that is put into savings. The frequency, volume, and velocity of money into savings, not just spending, is a key to this 12-week strategy. This determines the frequency, volume, and velocity of commissions that are paid to you. So you are receiving commissions in paper money and gold currency, while at the same time building your savings in currency-grade gold. And we are not talking about buying or saving gold and silver coins. Why? They can be a great store of wealth, and they are worth saving, especially if they were the only precious metals available. However, with a possible scenario of legalized theft disguised as legislative confiscation looming on the horizon, one must realize any government-issued coins or bullions are a risk to hold. Gold coins in particular will quickly become impractical to use in commerce. I mean, what retailer is going to have the money on hand to easily give you change for a gold coin valued at $1,200 per ounce? Or worse, government decides all gold and silver coins can only be used at face value, while the concurrent market value of gold and silver remains wherever the market has it priced. What is needed is privately minted and issued currency-grade gold bullion. Bullion does not carry a face value. Hence, it is tied to the market price and thus will always bear the same value, apples to apples and gold to gold. Currency-grade gold, bullion that is currency-grade gold, means it can literally be used as currency to use in commerce. So again, we are emphasizing saving currency-grade gold. And why is this critical? Well, our third pillar of truth. You must move money towards you. This is why 5% of 95% of the wealth. Remember our reprogramming update number 2? You cannot work exponential inflation with a linear income. In our consumer-based society, we are actually programmed to move money away from ourselves. And that's why we find ourselves in the 95th percentile that only have 5% of the wealth. How does one move money toward themselves? They use a system. Let's consider 2 examples. Business owners hire employees and pay them a linear income that provides residual income, time, and freedom for the business owner himself. An example would be a franchise, which are very successful because they are a system. A second scenario would be investors. Investors use money within a system that provides residual income, time, and freedom for themselves, the investor. Like these 2 examples, our 12-week plan is simply a system you plug into that can move you into the business owner-investor quadrants pretty quickly when you engage. With Carrot Bars, you are actually paid for saving real money, currency-grade gold, and paying yourself first. And that's the 4th pillar, pay yourself first. You pay yourself first by saving. And how do you save money? Again, make sure it isn't made of paper. You take your current paper currency and exchange it for currency-grade gold in the form of these small units of gold we call Carrot Bars. So let's take a look at our 12-week plan in 4 simple steps. First step, get with the person who introduced you to Carrot Bars and enroll with a free account. Again, no monthly website fee or auto ship to pay for. Number 2, you decide to engage into the 12-week plan, which is optional, by purchasing a package in Carrot Bars and taking advantage of their dual system. You see the choices here. Bronze package at $135, silver at $350, gold at $800, or VIP at $2,000. It doesn't matter a whole lot where you start because you want to start at your comfort level. I would suggest at least silver versus bronze, as it pays 4 times the amount of the bronze package, but you can always upgrade later for the difference in cost between the various packages. Now remember the 4 pillars of economic truth. You are now positioning yourself into a system that gets you into the movement of money. This is your key to the vault, and you get to choose the size of your paycheck when you start and also give yourself a raise when you want by upgrading to another package. Start at entry level or CEO pay. Then, step number 3, you will take $65 of paper money and exchange it into gold money and put it into your gold money piggy bank, basically into free storage. You are now starting to move money. In our 12-week plan, you do this every week so that you are moving money with velocity. And you will do this for 12 weeks, 1 gram, or more if you'd like, per week. That's up to you. And then step number 4, find 2 people in your first week that do the same 4 steps. They'll also, number 1, sign up for a free account. Number 2, buy a package. Number 3, exchange 65 of paper money for gold each week. And number 4, find 2 others their very first week. So, following this example, in week 1, you start out with our smallest package, the bronze, at $135 US. You buy your first gram for $65, and then you invite people to view a webinar like this or look at some videos, and you enroll 2 others. Your first week, you earned $13. Week 2, you didn't find any more people. You did the 2 people your first week. All you did was exchange $65 paper money for gold money and made nothing. Week 3, exchange $65 for gold and made nothing. Week 4, exchange $65 for gold and you made $26. Same in week 5 and make $39. Now, in week 6, there's a change. You exchange the 65 paper money again for currency-grade gold, but this time you made $65. What does that do for you? Your gold is now going to be free in the sense that you are no longer paying for it out of pocket. You are now in a system that is now buying your gold for you. What happens in week 7? You have removed your personal finances, your discretionary income out of the process. You can now do whatever you want with that $65 you were spending every week out of pocket, as you don't need to plug it into the system any longer. Now you take $65 from your Karatbars MasterCard commissions and turn it into gold money, put it into your savings, and you also earned $143. That's more money than you spent for your bronze package. So far, everyone on your team only found 2 people their first week, never found any more, and purchased 1 gram of gold each week. You are getting paid to set up and grow your own gold savings account. Week 8, take $65 from your MasterCard, turn it into gold, and make $286. Week 9, same process, money from your commissions, and earn $546. At this point, you've made more than what you paid for all of your gold so far. Week 10, do the same and make over $1,100. You are now earning over $50,000 per year, along with purchasing more gold than you likely ever would have without this system. Week 11, $65 from your MasterCard commissions and exchange for gold and make over $2,200. Now that's over $110,000 per year. And then week 12, your last week of commitment, exchange $65 from your system's MasterCard for gold into your savings account and make over $4,400. You are now earning over $220,000 per year from that point on. And now here's something very important to realize. What you are looking at here is you coming in at the bronze package and finding just 2 people your first week and them doing the same thing, and all the people below you repeating this process. What you are also looking at is the fact that no one in these 12 weeks ever upgraded past the bronze package level. They all stayed at that level in this example. Well, guess what? That doesn't happen in reality. People upgrade to the higher package. Now, let's take a brief look at what would happen if you came in with a silver package. A silver pays 4 times what a bronze package pays. And this is if you come in with a silver and everyone else just came in at bronze. If they would have come in as silver with you your first week, you wouldn't be paying for your gold at $65 out of pocket the first 3 weeks. But again, if they are all just bronze members, by the 12th week, you're earning over $17,000 per week. The gold package pays you 6 times what a bronze does. Again, only finding 2 bronze your first week, nobody else, and acquiring 1 gram of gold per week. In 12 weeks, you're over $25,000 per week. That's over $200,000 per month, folks. And now, of course, many entrepreneurs will start here with a VIP package, and just about all will eventually upgrade to it within their first 12 weeks. You can even use a coupon to take off 100 euros, approximately $139, on the VIP package. In 12 weeks, you're earning over $33,000 per week. Again, this is showing everyone else in your organization remaining as a bronze through their 12 weeks. So here's a side-by-side comparison of the 4 packages. Again, note that all other members coming in are staying at the bronze level. And as we said earlier, that's not going to be the reality. Most people are upgrading within their first 12 weeks. So if your goal is to acquire gold, you can leverage Karatbars' dual system with our 12-week affiliate plan to purchase more gold than you ever could have out of pocket. You can choose your package and position yourself into the movement of money, both paper and gold money, that is taking place in this global e-commerce company. Karatbars stands for everything sound, solid, and truthful about money. This is not theory. Gold is time-tested. The question is, do you want to join us in this greater economic reality? Thank you for your time with us today.